Hello, and welcome back to Factory Town. In our last episode, we set up or we moved the entire research operation that we had been doing for the last, I don't know how long we've had that thing set up, since the beginning, kind of, but definitely in the recent history, we expanded it and added in some additional features. And now we are basically waiting for the airship to finish. I did let it run for a little while, but then I noticed that the air crystals weren't being produced fast enough for what we were consuming them. And that appears to be a holdup here with the air ether because we only have one elemental refinery making it. That could probably be expanded, doubled easily enough, but also, I'm not that bothered by it. But while we wait on that, let's do some work on the downtown area here. Nope. Let's get a actual road here. Go around there and box this all in. And then we can also stage out these. I think it was 6. And that was 7. Okay. I think that's all correct. If it's not, it'll be close enough that we can fix it later. And then we want to move this specialty goods store to be basically center of the side here. And I'm not sure if that's where I want this one though, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Does it matter? Probably not. We'll just leave it there. It's fine. And then we're going to move the market over here, but we have all this other stuff going in that we need to be ready to move. Actually, what we could do is just set up another market. Just like we did the second general store. We could set up another market, and that one's got to go in here. So actually, I want to switch this around that we did a long time ago and try to fix that. This is going to kill it for a little bit here. This is where we want that. And then a road going down to there. Like that. Yep, that'll work. And then everybody should still be linked to 40. They are. So we're going to just make a copy of this food market. And we're going to put it in right here. Opposite. Actually, let's do another house over here. Not enough house capacity. Well, that's easy enough to fix. Go there then. Wait, why are those only 9? Oh, because I disconnected a bunch of stuff. Yeah, gotta fix that. And this one can go right here. Oh. Airship unlocked. Airship dock research unlocked. Right there. And that way we can bring the stuff in here to the trains via the train station, and we'll just delete this food market once it's done its job. Once we disconnect everything from it, just like we can delete that store. So the next thing we need is a tavern, which the tavern might be best. Well, let's do an apothecary, because I know that I want that to be here. Or do I? Yeah, I think I want the apothecary here and the specialty goods. Maybe. Thinking. The tavern I want on the 3-sided one. So maybe the tavern goes over there. The reason that I want the tavern on the one with 3 sides is because it has the least amount of unique items coming in. Why does that only show 26? Why? Oh. Okay. Then we need to do something slightly different here again. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me count here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so the 12 and the tavern, which I think needs to go right here. It's there, I think. The tavern can actually only has 8 items, so the 8 and the 12 are here on the same side. Is the idea, because we're going to have to bring in, we need to bring in some extra trains for that. So really this apothecary can move over here. Although maybe the specialty goods store should be over here. That might be better. And then this one can be over here. That way we have the most expensive, or the largest number of items, 12, coming in here. I think the rest of them were 10. I think. Yeah. So that way the rest of them can... These two have 10 and 8, and then 10 and 12 on this side. To kind of balance out the sides a little bit. Oh, we're out of... Oh, we're out of coal now here. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. And then, let's see. What did I want to do? Oh, yes. I need to change this again. But now I know where this goes. I think it needs to go here, then. And that should connect all 40. Yes, it does. Okay, so I can take this out, then. Like that. And that way we have everything connected to all 40 houses. 40, 40, 40, except for this one. Oh, that one's actually fine. This one's not fine, though. There's 2 houses missing from this food market. But otherwise, I think that's good. So we can probably do these upgrades. Although we might not have enough cloth. We have the stupid packed cloth in here. We have 50. We can do what we can. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. And then we were looking at the base upgrade also next, which needs that jewelry. So we need to get that stuff worked on pretty soon. But I haven't done the math for that yet. So maybe I'll have to skip ahead and work on some of the calculations for here so that we can get the math in here correctly. Or get the math and get those things built correctly. Otherwise, we could just do some temporary setups. That might be an idea as well. Is this stuff made in an enchanter? Yes, it is. They're actually not that hard. They either take gold ingots or polished stone, and then gold ingots, jeez, polished stone and or iron plate, and then whatever crystals, but the crystals are looped on, are in a return loop, so those aren't too bad. Okay, so since the airship finished, we need to also do the airship dock. Might as well get that done. That's going to require another 200 air crystals. And I probably don't even have any saved up in the barn. No, just whatever's in the pipe here. Which isn't very many. So that's going to take a while to research. So while that's going, I think we should return to the making stuff for the general store. Or we could start bringing stuff into the general store. That might be also useful. From out here. We have this one all set up. We had that one almost ready to go. We could bring those, at least those 3 items in here. General store is here. We're going to have to change this then. Again. But we could do that. Let's do that. I feel like bringing in some more stuff and getting some more happiness going. Take these out like that. Because we kind of deleted a bunch of that happiness in the last couple of episodes, so. Okay. Train station. There. And so, we need this to have... let's just go down the list. There are more than 8 items going here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. So we actually need 2 train stations here. So that we'll have to deal with by putting a second train station on this side of it. And then bringing those... Maybe we'll balance those items coming in here. Which one was this one again? Is this one 8 or... Let's swap the apothecary in the tavern. I'm just making all kinds of decisions today that I'm not thinking about first. There. Because this only takes 8. Or 9, I guess. I thought it was... Oh, it is 8. The cakes are shared. So this one only is the only one that needs one train station. The other ones need multiples, so we could even do something like this. And like that. And then connect them more directly. Okay, and then let's see. Train stop. Input. There, there, and there. How am I going to connect? This is the only one that's a problem right here. I definitely don't want that train to go around twice. That, and I think I'm going to make them actually come out this way and come up on the far side, and then we'll let this one be on the near side. I think that'll be best. And I'm not going to put 2 items destined for different... I don't think I'm going to. Put 2 items destined for different stations on the same train, because I think that would be problematic. So let's take out a little bit more of this mana crystal stuff here. Especially if I end up putting in multiple loops here in town. Let's come out. Let's come out here. Down a few. And then we can turn. Down a few more. And then turn and go all the way down to the bottom, maybe? Not even close. Need to come up further. Two more, maybe? Actually, that's too far now. I will get it right eventually. Out of the way a little bit there. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Take that one out. Take all that out. There. And then... there, that is perfect. I like that shape. Down one more there. And then come out and turn. Down 2. Come out and go this way. Except that it doesn't... oh, I know why it's not symmetrical. Because I didn't make it symmetrical. There we go. And then I can do the same exact thing with this one, minus these trees right here that I should have just deleted before. Rail. That goes there. That. There. And then we're going to have to adjust this land. And yes, I know I can use that other tool, but I just want one little adjustment there. And then we can come out here. Come down 1, 2, 3, 4. And turn this way, down 2. And then turn this way and all the way down to the ground. Mm-hmm. There. There. And there. Okay, and then this one is going to be different. This one's actually going to go this way, I think. And I want it to actually... maybe. I want it to turn off here someplace before the connection. Yeah. So this is going to be... this one's going to be... what's the word? Uneven? I am off by a couple. I guess I didn't need to do all that. Oh. That's okay. Alright, and then this one... I want to be right here. We'll go like this. Maybe. Let's do some level over that to make like a bridge. That works. That looks good. Assuming it comes down correctly. Almost. Okay. What if I take out one of these bridge pieces here? Will that do enough? I know this is very, something of me. It is so close yet so far. Alright, what if I don't do the bridge? And I just do that to there. Okay, I think that's okay space-wise. Yeah, that's good space-wise too. That looks really cool. I like it. Okay, and then I just need to change these up. In you go. Out. Well, go that way. Make my life easier. This way. And this way. We're going to go counterclockwise around here, just like we did in the campaign mission. There. 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 Okay. And the last thing we need to do before we can turn on a train out here is we need to put in a station. Now I'm going to put those stations... Oh, I know what I can do. I can put those stations in right here. And I can actually fuel both the loop. Well, assuming that the loop... Yeah, we'll do this. I have an idea. If we add multiple loops, then I can just put the different train stations at the different loop sites. Train station, as I was already selected on. Go there, and this is not a train stop, but a fuel loader. Actually, it might be a train stop too, because we need to bring the fuel in here. Let's do a regular train stop like that. This is going to only unload coal for now. And this is going to fuel everything. And then, well... do 2 wells, at least for now. And then let's do a fluid pipe that goes... Not at all what I wanted. How about over here? Can I see it better? Not really what I wanted either. Can I get it on the ground, please? Yes, I can. Like that. And then can I do this in the 3rd dimension? That's the real question. How do I get that? How do I get that to build upward? Is there like a modifier for that? Not that. There's got to be a way to build that upward. Maybe I don't put this here yet. What if I come down from... Actually, I don't even know if I can build into the bottom of a building. I bet you I can't. Okay, so let's assume that I can't. Because I have another idea. Please, thank you. There. Maybe you can't build like that. I bet you can't. Well, that's a bummer. Hmm. Surprised it doesn't let you build like this. See, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed these buttons over here. What if I drag this one? Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, how about like that? Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is beautiful. And that's even easier now. Okay, I need to pause that. Let's set this one to water. We'll do 2 waters, I think, just for fun. And then a coal. Coal. That is sweet. I like it. Okay. That's how you do 3-dimensional pipes. Excellent. I'm sure someone was yelling at me while watching the video. It's like, you idiot. This is not how you do it. But that should be at least close enough. We'll see if that's truly works. And I don't know if we'll need any more. We might need a 3rd one. We'll see when they get there, kind of thing. Okay, so the next thing is... I want to start bringing coal back from that storage with one of those trains. So we could do that here. And then go like this. And then you can come out like this. Okay. Sorter? Yes. Oh, we have all those other logistic thingies too we can do. So this will be the coal supply signal tag. And I'm just gonna borrow. No, I won't. I will take this one. Are you turned off? You're not turned off. There we go. And you're going to be coal supply. Turn that on. This might be a problem though. With this train station being this close to the corner. Stop for a moment. I can't do this secondary turn there like I did in the last series. So let's move this over here. Take this out. Well. And then we take this one and we go from the ground to the thing. There. Yes. And then we can move this, or we can't move this. We can't move this. I'm gonna have to delete it. That doesn't go there. That goes here. Delete that. Train. Station. There. Delete that one. That can be there. That's fine. This one goes over there instead. And now we're reloading with water that I need to set the filters for again. Now. Water, water everywhere. And then coal. coal. Oh, I just had another crazy idea. All of those things today. I didn't want to move this after all. Yep. But moving it back. Setting the filters again. Nope. Well, I have the coal filter selected. I might as well just do that one. Trying to make this be... I don't know. Not perfect, because that's kind of an impossible achievement. But instead of having the fuel go this route as well, why don't I just have the fuel come this route? And then go this way. And then I can take this one... No. There. And then I can set this same sorter. Copy. Paste that there. And the fuel train can come this way on its own little loop around the train station. While the regular trains that go down this route will take the normal turn. Let's see how that works out. But I should probably also put a fuel loader on this side. Just so that that train can get water. And it did. And it did. Excellent. Okay, now we need to pause again. Switch this around. There. And then these all need to be switched. To shunt the coal back toward home. Why does that not work? Oh, these never worked. That should be fine. Guess I need to let it roll. Uh-oh. I didn't let it roll the right way first. And I don't think that train got any fuel. Where is it? Oh, oops. Stop. Pull forward. Flip around. Go that way. Delete. Let you come down here and load up on the coal. Why aren't you loading coal? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Coal supply. Nope. What am I missing? Oh, load. There it is. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Eventually we'll probably replace that with mana. But at least for now, this works surprisingly well. And that is a really cool looking effect there with the water coming up the pipe. Unfortunately, that train, like everything else, has to go all the way around. But I think that's okay. Where's our airship research at? Almost done. Look at that timing. Airship dock or whatever it was. Okay, so you didn't unload your coal, though. Oh, because that's... No, yeah, that shouldn't be a fuel loader. That should be a regular loader. A train stop, rather. Train stop, yeah. And that says coal. Okay, I think if I tell it to drive the train this way, then it'll do this, and then it'll unload all of its coal into there. Excellent. Okay, that is working, which is the important part here. We have our airship dock research. Is there anything else we need the air crystals for? No. So let's go into mana pipe overlay here. I'll put these this way. Why you not work? Okay. It just means now we have one in the base. There. Where is my base? Oh, it's here. All your base belong to us. And then let's do just air crystals. There. I'll leave this pipe in place here. There. Okay, then that can start once again stockpiling those. Okay, so the next thing we have to bring in here is the mana crystals, which, let's go ahead and do that. Back to this. There. Back to mana crystals. Actually, I want to do something slightly different here, maybe. I will go ahead and take those first. This goes this way. I want to try and get those depleted ones out of here too, and I have a crazy idea for doing that. But either way, we need those to go into there. However many there are. I think there are, that's about it. Yep, that's about it. So we might as well start that research. We'll do... No, we won't do. We need base level 9 first. Okay, well, I think we're going to stop here. No, we're not going to stop here. We're going to do one more thing here. And build another train. This will have 3 boxcars. The first one will be leather. The next one will be nail. And the final one will be shoe. And then we need to have a sorter. there. Shoe. Leather. Nail. And then let's copy that one. What did I just do? That's down here. That, and then this actually is going to go across and turn down. Did I do this backwards? I just did this backward. Doggone it. That goes there. This goes out this way. This is going to turn into here and cross that one. Okay. And this is going to be a loader. And it needs to be filtered. Probably not. Maybe so. Wow, we're still getting leather in there. Wouldn't hurt to filter it. What happened? Nail. Leather. Shoe. Pause. Train drive. Turn. Good. Fuel. Excellent. Drive some more. All right, and we have now 50 leather, 50 nail, 50 shoes. We might actually need some of these trains to be longer in order to get everything in here properly. Copy this and put it here. And then take copy of this. Here. That needs to be an unloader instead. And it's going to go into here. That is handling... Okay. Plank. Reinforced planks. We have how many items here? Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Wait. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 each. Reinforced planks, manor bricks, nails, leather. I'm doing these slightly out of order just because I want to put these 3 on the same one. Nail, leather, and shoes. And then we do a belt there. And that needs grabbers. And nail, leather, unpause, and shoe. One more thing here. Block those off. And then this one... this needs to be set to item filter of nothing for now. And then we can also set this one to the other handful of things. Shirt. Find my list. Cloak. This kind. Warm coat. Did we unload stuff? Oh, we did. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. And by the way, these show the stuff for all the general stores, not just the one that you're on. Where were we at? Here. Warm coat. Pickaxe. and wood axe. Guess I could have typed axe and got them both. Okay, so now we should be set and ready to go, and we can actually start bringing in other things, like we could let these mana bricks come back in or do something with that, and we could also bring in those reinforced planks that we're trading for out there, and perhaps more. But that'll be for next time, along with the next research. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.